My name is Miriam Schultz, and I'm a graduate student PhD candidate in Yiddish studies at Columbia University. I'm writing my dissertation right now about a Soviet Yiddish culture and its confrontation of the Holocaust. Essentially, I want to unearth this super interesting but pretty forgotten story of post-Holocaust Jewish history and see what the Soviet Yiddish communist approach to the Holocaust and its unprecedentedness can teach us today. So what I find most interesting about it is that because they weren't part of the Western system, they really called out the whole Western system as part of questioning what the Holocaust really was. And I think this is something that we're really in need of today as well. But my study is not intended simply for the sake of recovery. I really want to also question and rethink the politics behind the marginalization of Soviet Yiddish for its history and why it has been written out of history to begin with. Obviously, there are a lot of findings that I could talk about here. The YIVO archives in and of itself, I guess, are really precious and moving to have at my disposal when I come to the center. But when I think of one most surprising finding, I would have to name the travel reports that were collected by the American Jewish Committee from activists traveling to the Soviet Union. I found those travel reports in the archives of the American Jewish Historical Society. And yeah, it was extremely interesting to study these travel reports, just the language and kind of reading how American Jews made sense of their time in the Soviet Union through the lens of their social imaginary, I guess, and haunted by the experience of the Holocaust that they themselves often didn't experience. And yeah, it was formative for my work on the Soviet Jewry movement and of American Jewish ideas about Soviet Jewry in the post-Holocaust era. So I just finished chapter 4 of my dissertation that turned out to be 4 separate chapters that now make up part 4, I guess, of my dissertation. I will start now with a chapter on Soviet Yiddish conceptualizations of fascism as a way to bring the study of fascism back into the study of the Holocaust. And I'm excited about that. Apart from that, I'm in the process of organizing a conference at the Polin Museum in Warsaw on Yiddish in post-Holocaust socialist countries. Yeah, I'm in the process of doing that. It's supposed to happen at the end of November, but we'll see if this is possible given the pandemic. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.